How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with a little bit of this would be some Icarus up in this piece in the form of their social distancing. Very on the nose as of late. This comes courtesy of my boy Mike. We did a little social distancing handoff, and he gave me 4 beers, 2 not mystery beers, and this is one of them. Icarus Brewing, Lakewood, New Jersey. It's where my dad worked for many years. I'm from the area originally, and this is an 8.2% double IPA with just a creepy ass label on it. Oh, it's a collab with Abomination Brewing. Okay, there you go. I didn't see that before. So yeah, Abomination. I actually know those dudes. They're like in the Stroudsburg area. They're kind of a gypsy brewer, so they don't have actual brewery, but they do quite a bit of stuff as of late. So yeah, I'm kind of pumped to dive into this one. I dig Icarus' stuff. I've had quite a bit of it. Abomination stuff I've had here and there. It's been a while since I've had one of the beers. But the label, I dig it. Super creepy, metal level kind of stuff like that. So, yeah, and they just do the whole plan, the whole social distancing thing. So, yeah, that's fun. Now, the beer looks a little, what can I say, malty or oxidized. I mean, the head is super crumbly. Not something you typically want when it comes to a double IPA. Sometimes you get these kind of crumbly, rocky, kind of soapy kind of heads on adjunct-laden beers, but as far as I can tell, this is just a double IPA, with not much else going on, so, yeah. I'm trying to think, yeah. Yeah, anyway, I was going to be like, where was it brewed, obviously? It was brewed at Icarus, because Abomination is a gypsy brewer, and the beer is quite a bit orange. A little bit more orange than you typically expect from these new school kind of hazy New England style jams. So, is it more words are hard today, more malt forward, or is it just, a little bit of oxidation going on? We'll see what's what. What's the date on this sucker? This be just a hair, about a week over a month old. Let's put it that way. Let's get a nose. Yeah, there's a couple things going on here. So there's oxidation, definitely, without a doubt in this. And there's also, it could be a couple different things. There's diacetyl in this. Is it coming from hop creep? Is it just coming from the brewing process in general? I don't know. But the first things that jump out to me is oxidation and, that little buttery goodness. There's green in there and there's a little bit of citrus in there, but it really is dominated by the oxidation and diacetyl. So, let's just dive in. Cheers. Okay. Actually tastes way better than nose will lead you to believe. Definitely get this kind of rich, kind of refined sugar kind of sweetness from it. Not necessarily my favorite sweetness when it comes to beers, but it kind of works a little bit in this beer, especially in the state it's in. You do get a bit of kind of candy, kind of citrus on it too. So there's a bit more to it than what you'd expect based off of the nose. But then that's it. I mean, there's that oxidation isn't nearly as present in the taste, only because I think the beer is so refined white sugar sweet that it kind of beats that down. But the diacetyl is still there. You get that little bit of butteriness in there. It's not overt. It's not 2x4 to the face, but it's not missable. At least if you're, what's the word I'm looking for? Susceptible? Is that the word I'm looking for? Diacetyl. Some people don't taste it, so that's what I'm basically trying to say. It's there. It's not like I said, like gonna ruin the beer, but you obviously have it going on. And that's pretty much it. Done and done. It's just not in a good place, the beer. I mean, it tastes like it wasn't well kept. Maybe something went wrong in the brewing process. A couple different things could have happened. Maybe they tried to take a little bit too ambitious of a mix between collaborations to where the beer is a little bit more kind of out of the kind of wheelhouse and comfort zone of Icarus when it comes to the stuff that they brew on their system. I don't know, honestly, but it really is kind of like just all over the place. A little bit too herky-jerky and a little bit too zigging and not zagging. I'm trying to be nice by saying it's just not made well. And like I said, that diacetyl can come from a couple different things nowadays, especially with how aggressively hop beers are. Could be a hop creep thing. I'm actually chalking this up to a beer brewed thing, just because of the way the beer actually tastes to me. The oxidation thing is a little bit disappointing because, you know, a month old, even if it's kind of shelf, non-refrigerated shelf stuff, you figured it'd be okay for at least a month. It is what it is. So, yeah, kind of a bummer. I was in the mood for a nice, really well done double IPA. That's why I picked this up for, or pulled it out of the fridge for a beer review tonight. And kind of bummed, to be perfectly honest with you. So let's talk about it. One of the better double IPAs I've had as of late? No. Value and availability. I mean, you know, Icarus stuff is usually decently priced. You know, double IPA is probably coming in around $15-16. I believe Abomination stuff is a little bit more expensive. But it is, you know, it's probably on par for what you expect. I mean, definitely not brewery only because we're in COVID time, so you should be able to pick this up off a shelf, or you could have by the time this is posted, and leave you with, if you like Wally, like this beer. I can't even answer that question because the beer's off, so it's not an honest assessment of what the beer tasted like when it first rolled off the line. So it's kind of one of those beers where I'm not necessarily going to say you like this beer. It's so much that I want to re-review it. I want to drink a freshie and get one that isn't in the state of this beer. So there you go. You don't get an answer. I think that's the first time I've ever answered that question. I'm sure I've done it before. Anyway, so there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit fresher beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.